Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Muser today. Actually, Dungeon Master today. Because today we are carrying on with our ongoing quarantine campaign, playing my backwards copy of Advanced Dungeons & Dragons 2nd Edition, playing through the 2013 adventure, Legacy of the Crystal Shard. And regular viewers will know this already, but if you are joining us new, we are also using material from the Rime of the Frost Maiden adventure that just recently came out from Wizards of the Coast. So if you are intending on playing Rime of the Frost Maiden, this session will also contain spoilers for that. If you want to avoid that, come back to this video at another time. If you don't give a shit about Rime of the Frost Maiden, or you don't intend on playing through it, well then welcome! Let me introduce you to the Quarantine Crusaders themselves, the stars of the Legacy of the Crystal Shard campaign. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what level are you currently. First up, I have Mo.
Hi, I'm Morris. I'm playing Thomas, who is a 7th level fighter.
Very nice.
Human fighter.
Next up is Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon, and I'm playing Grim Buckman, a 5th level, very underleveled for the challenge about to face, human wizard.
And last but certainly not least is our resident armorsmith, Dave.
Morning, everybody. I'm Dave. I am playing Lex Wiltshire. He is a half-elven ranger of Myliki, and he is 7th level.
Very nice. So, guys, what happened last time, or 2 sessions ago, we saw you defeat, or seemingly defeat at least, the Spirit of Hunger itself, the ravenous vampiric gnoll to Kelly Lee. What happened last time?
So yesterday's session, we took up at the after killing to Kelly Lee, and we burned Kelly Lee's body. We burned the bodies of some of the other gnoll slaves of Kelly Lee. Searched around some of the rooms. We're hoping to find a treasure hoard, and we did not find. But we did find some snowy ice golems, who unfortunately got a pretty good run on Tom while he was in the room alone. But Falcril and Grimm's Flaming Sphere were able to get in there and help keep Tom from becoming completely encased in ice and perhaps becoming a golem himself. And then we carried on searching some other rooms, and I'm missing something, aren't I? Did we fight some other creatures? No, we melted some snowmen.
Yeah. We ran into an ice column of like skulls that was...
Yeah.
and that other wall with the shadows in it, too.
Yeah, there's some creepy magic in this place. Like Brandon mentioned, the column of skulls that were embedded into the ice, and some strange shadowy form that came at us, and then from one side of the room, and then disappeared and showed up on the other side of the room, disappearing into the wall and looking like it was really far away and getting closer and then going farther away. And then we searched a little bit more, and we came across this room where there's I guess that's an ice chamber and a skeleton in the to our northwest.
Yep.
And there was a pretty epic evil monster boss monologue, and then
damn cutscenes. So many RPGs have them now.
Yeah. And then Dracareth showed up, and Falcril disappeared, and we're short cola and store, and we are already thinking about our future characters.
Yes. All right. So, guys, there's no sense in standing on ceremony. So, guys, let's roll some initiative. So, we're going to start off. Everyone was here last time, so we'll just start left to right here. Everyone decide what you want to do with your round. Let's have Dave. Do you mind controlling Ostin today?
Sure. Is screaming like a baby free action?
It's a free action, absolutely. So let's
We're
do this.
Screaming for help, hoping our Goliath friends will hear us, even if they're delayed.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you left them way behind watching that body. Then, once you guys have decided what you want to do with your round, Mo, would you kindly beat my 4? And again, for those listening at home, right before we went live, I remembered I needed to fix the reversed camera, and I did not. So sorry. My apologies for everything being backwards.
We'll remind Kev after this game session.
Yeah.
It looked okay in Roll20, but
What it is just it's for what's being streamed. It will, because of the way that, I don't know. So, 10, we got 8 for initiative. Okay, so it looks like I'm up first, guys, on a 7.
All right. We're at 8, yeah, because then even with my -1, I'm at a 7.
Nice! That's excellent.
That's good.
Actually, so you'll be acting simultaneous to this thing. Which will be...
So everybody knows, Lex's +4 short sword gives him a -1 to his initiative.
That's awesome. It's the first one. I knew that something like that was going to be coming at some point, but you're the first one to actually get it into play. That's fantastic. All right, so then first up on a 7...
Who's controlling Ostin?
What's that?
Who's controlling Ostin?
Dave is.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, yeah, Dave, he needs to be... So Ostin's got a weapon speed or a speed of 6.
6? I was looking for that.
Yeah, he's a large-sized creature, so he's always on a 6. I guess he's on a 14. Eesh. All right. So first up then is Lex. Dracareth is charging in towards you, Lex. So both of you guys, I'm assuming you're going to be going melee on him.
Yeah, we meet in the middle of the room.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like one of those. Yeah.
Just gonna move him back here. Whoop. There you go.
We're right in the same square.
Oh, I just moved you back.
Oh.
Give it a sec. Okay, so then Lex, go ahead and make your attack rolls.
Oh, I hope this sword is worth it. I hope we all don't die.
Oh, I need a good start.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
Oh.
Lex could hit a sleeping kitty cat right now, but that's about it.
Yeah. All right. So, you go racing in now. You do have 3 points of astonishing fortune.
Fuck. We only have 3 points, so that's the point, though.
You only have 3
So
points.
I'm gonna hold off using any.
All right. So let's see what this thing does to you. So, as it races forward again, it last spoke that it was hungry.
Yes.
And I hit an AC of 1. Does that hit you?
No.
Nice.
0, because I'm a dodgy ranger guy.
Awesome. So it goes in and tries to grab a hold of you, and you keep yourself at a distance, and maybe that's why you aren't able to connect with your sword. Next up is Grim on a 10.
All right, I'm gonna do a burning sphere. My last one. I guess we'll do it. We'll do it here.
Okay, let me just get.
Yeah. Just not on Lex. He's carrying oil of phosphorus.
That's right.
Let me grab your burning sphere here. There you go. Over and down. All right, where did you want to have it? Here, let me put it down, and I'll let you just position it.
Here.
I'll give you a control of it. You go controlled by Grim. Boom. There you go. Go ahead and position it where you like.
Right there.
Right there. Okay, so it needs to make a save. 17 on my save. So
that'll do it.
Okay. It does light up part of the cave, though, so the cave is now a little more illuminated. Do I have this thing giving off? Yes, I'm telling them.
The Hounds of Doom are also coming. Oh,
I know.
No.
You can hear them elsewhere. All right. Then it is Tom on 11. What are you doing?
Well, first is activate the mask. This is turn 3 of the 7-up use.
Yeah.
It's the same day, isn't it? And he's going to, well, if you're hungry, suck on this. He's going to move in.
Okay.
And then hit. Which I think will hit. If he doesn't...
Yep, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Would flanking count for this incorporeal creature?
I mean, flanking just means it's because they can't split. Their attention is split, and they're not able to defend themselves effectively. So yes, they could.
Okay, so maybe that's what we should do.
Oh.
Hey,
but
not great. Not great. All right. Okay, then it is...
Actually, Lex, you had the potion of strength, didn't you?
Lex does, yeah.
When we divvied it up, yeah.
Yeah. Then it is Osten. What is Osten?
2. 15. So 25. Osten can still so with 25, Osten can still do his full attack.
Yeah, you know what? With no. If he moves 20, he can make a full attack. If he moves more than that, he has to charge and can only make 1.
Okay. So then, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. Okay. So he can only make 1 attack then.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Boom, 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 boom. He lopes in there. Giant bear.
Bear bite. See if Osten can bite the spirit of hunger. Smith.
Okay. Oh, golly.
How did that?
That didn't work out right.
Did I submit too fast? Maybe.
Maybe.
Not me.
Going to try again. Bless you. Try again there, David. I don't think that rolled properly.
Definitely got the actual D20 in there.
There you go. Yep. Okay. So unfortunately, it's a miss, but it was good enough. Well, you actually made your attack roll. So then at the end of the round, I need Osten, Tom, and Lex to give me a save versus death roll, please.
Oh, God.
Death. Paralyzed, poison, or death magic is the first one?
Yep. Success from Tom. Oof.
That's Osten.
Okay. Fail for Osten.
This is me.
Come on, Lex. Here you go. Here you go.
Oof, right on the bottom.
Just on the nose. Nice. All right, so then Lex and Tom, you each take 3 points of damage. DR will not reduce that. Osten takes 6 points of damage and has his strength and constitution reduced by 1.
Jeez.
Yeah. The undead
Let's go fast.
do not F around. Now, Tom, you have a second attack roll as well, because this is your 7th level fighter.
And yeah, I didn't move that far, did I? So
Nope.
yep.
Go ahead.
Well, hang on a second.
So how do you want me to fix Osten's? He's already down 1. So
Nice.
Nice.
That should.
So maybe just what I've been doing is keeping track of it in, I think, the notes.
I'll put his normal in the notes.
Yeah. In his notes, like the character notes.
Yeah, and then reduce it on the character sheet.
She.
2 ones in a row. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and then Lex has the dagger of speed, which gets 2 attacks per round.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. So go right ahead.
And he's 3 per 2. So with his main sword, so that's not till next round. So okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Go right ahead. Nice. Yep. Solid hit with the dagger of speed. Go ahead and roll damage. Oof. All right. So what you guys are doing, you're tearing away bits of this thing's form with those magical weapons. That, I think, is the end of the round then. So we're on to round 2. Guys, Mo, we thank you for your efforts at rolling initiative. Let's see here. We'll roll initiative, and then Brandon, you're going to be rolling for us here. Everyone decide what you're doing with your round. And then Brandon, beat by 10.
I think I can do that.
It's more like it.
A little bit.
All right, so I'm on a 13. Alrighty. Okay, so first up is Lex on a 7. That's a hit. Oh, it's a Balroggar. I realized when I was rewatching, Balroggar is the name of the sword. I give it wrong.
Ragar?
Balroggar. There you go.
L with an A?
I put it in chat.
Ragar. Okay.
Yeah, I missed when I spelled it out for you yesterday. I missed the middle part of it. Okay, so
Lex roll a 1 on his dagger.
Oh boy! Go ahead and give me a D20 roll there, Lex.
But it's a hit with the short sword?
It is a hit with the short sword. Go ahead and roll damage with the short sword. Ugh.
Roll 20. You try to kill us? Like, legit.
Yeah, that's three damage rolls that have rolled a 1 in the last.
Okay, so Dave, just give us a D20 roll.
Man.
4.
So as you hit him, he bellows out. Let's see here. I'm going to roll a D3. 1 is... one is Osten. Actually, all 4 of you can be affected by this. 1 is Osten, 2 is Tom, 3 is Lex, 4 is Grim. Oh no!
Oh no! Okay.
So he bellows out. There's a Grim. Would you give us a save versus breath weapon, please?
This is breath weapon. There you are. That's this one. Yes.
So you hear this crumbling. Right. There's cracking. Yeah, it's 0 successes.
0 success. And I thought it was all green. It's a success, and I was like,
I know. It's really unfair the way it doesn't say fail. It says you got successes. 0 of them.
Yeah.
So what happens is Grim. Were you casting a spell this round?
I was.
Shit. So you were concentrating on that, making your arcane gestures, speaking in the language, focusing your arcane power. So unfortunately, far too late, you hear the cracking above you as an icicle falls down, smashes into you. You take 6 points of damage.
And I lost the spell.
Okay, yes, I unfortunately lost the spell.
Do I lose the actual spell slot, or do I lose the just didn't cast it? I forget.
You lose the spell slot. Yeah, like you.
Oh, fun.
That prepared spell is gone.
Yeah. All right.
Old school D&D is brutal that way.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
honestly, Starfinder's the same way. Starfinder, if you get damaged while you're casting, you lose the spell full stop. There's no concentration bullshit.
I will say usually the initiative is pretty low on spells, so it kind
absolutely no, it totally. And I mean, and like the utility of spells, especially some of those low level ones like sleep and stuff like that, it balances out in the end. So
yeah, totally.
All right, so then it is Grim. It's funny, just as an non-sequitur, we were talking about that with some of the casters from our Night Below game, and they were talking about how much fun that's one of the things that adds the drama to the or adds to the excitement of the random initiative each round, is because like you have to do this risk reward of like I'm gonna try and get this off before they hit me, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So then Grim, you're up next. I guess you've lost your spell.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna hang out.
And Tom, you were up next.
Okay.
Oh, but hold on. Does he take, because the fire is still there though? He can still.
Oh, he does. Yeah. I got to make a save for him. Nat 1. Go ahead and roll 1d4.
Okay. 1.
So not a lot.
Not a lot, but
all right.
More like it.
How many ones can we roll today?
Okay.
We've only been playing for like 20 minutes.
Alrighty. Then it is this thing's turn. Against Osten. I hit an AC of 3. I think Osten's AC is lower than that, isn't it?
AC 2.
AC 2, okay, so I narrowly missed him. Tom, I hit, looks like an AC of 1.
That would be equal with my buckler. Yeah.
Okay, so you are
I
hit.
really need that dex back.
Yeah. All right, so then you take...
And the con and the strength.
6 points of damage. DR does not protect. And I need a save from you, please. And for Lex... Lex, I hit an AC of 1. I think that misses you again, right?
Yeah, he's 0.
Nice. So a save versus death from Tom, please.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. Oh, because of the mask.
This mask is earning its cape.
Excellent. Yep, absolutely. Alrighty. So then it is Ostin's turn.
Okay, Ostin. Seriously?
Oh my! What the hell happened there?
Jeez.
A
I'm looking
5,
at the
a
rolls,
6, and a 3. So, yeah, I mean, he's tearing away at this thing. To be honest, Ostin wouldn't be able to affect this thing anyway. So maybe what might be happening in it is he's just not able to, he's shadowboxing right now.
Did he hit it at all yet? Would he know that he can't do anything?
I don't know if he would necessarily. He knows it's seeming to be very hard to hit. Now,
But I'm wondering,
I need to
has
see.
he actually rolled high enough so far?
I don't think so. He's been rolling terribly so far. What I need is for Ostin, Tom, and Lex to now give me a save, please, and then we'll do the second attack. Save versus death again.
Save versus death.
Yeah. Success from Tom. Success from Lex. Or is that Ostin?
That is Lex.
That's Lex. Okay.
Going to Ostin's sheet here. Lex has a save of a 10, and Ostin has a save of 11.
Okay. Success. Nice. So no one loses more con, but Ostin takes 3 points of damage, Tom takes 1 point of damage, and Lex takes 1 point of damage. DR will not affect that stuff, as it's
Lex
draining
shouts-
your health away.
Lex shouts to Ostin, "Go get the Goliaths."
I think we're okay.
What?
We got him. Get away, man.
Famous last words.
Okay. All right, guys. Then it is second round. So, and this thing seems to be like as you guys are getting weaker, it is getting stronger. Tom, you have a second attack for sure. Lex, do any of your magic weapons give you a second attack? Oof.
Yeah. Well, Lex is level 7, so he's 3 per 2 on his main hand,
Oh yes, yeah. Go ahead.
and he's got 2 per 2 on the offhand. So
Go right ahead. Make your attack too.
I'm just reducing my hit points.
Sure.
7 damage.
Okay. Lex, this could make the difference here. Here it comes. Not a 5. That is enough to hit with Balroggar. Go ahead and roll damage. Nice!
And a crit, a 20 on. Do we have a
Excellent.
Crit
Yeah,
table?
give me a d20 roll. Please.
Here's the damage with Beauregard,
Okay.
and then d20.
Okay. So you hit it, and as you hit it with Balroggar, and then you follow up with that enchanted dagger. Where did that come from, anyway? Do you remember where you got
It was in the
that?
cache we found.
Oh, the Netherese one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Yeah, so and you stab this thing, and there is a pained scream that is a mix of pain and fury. And as it does, the walls here crack and then collapse, leaving you're free to open, or the opening is free to get into the cyst over there. And once he
Where the
drops,
skeleton is?
sorry,
Where that skeleton was?
correct.
Okay.
Grim, burn the skeleton with your flaming sphere.
That's what I'm doing. Woo!
There appears to be stuff on the skeleton.
Ooh, no.
Grim, there's stuff on the skeleton. Let's wait.
Yeah.
Burn through the ice, though. Wait, the ice is already gone. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Or-
what happened to the body?
Body is still there. I mean, this was not. It was a.
It hasn't gone... well, maybe we just set the...
Well, if you ask a question, you got to let me answer.
Mhm.
You can't start talking over me when I'm trying to give you an answer. What you were fighting was a shadowy form. There was no corporeal component to it. The skeleton that you saw in there is still there. Is that what
in
you were
the
asking?
little alcove.
No, it was the thing we were fighting.
Right. So as I said, then it's
No.
there was no corporeal substance to it. All right, guys. So the flaming sphere will go away after a brief period, because it lasts less than a minute, right?
Yeah.
Then what you find is, let's see here, a fang dragon. Where is it? I don't think we have fang dragons in 5th ed yet.
No, I never heard of them until you.
Fang dragons. They were introduced in one of the companions or the annuals for the Monsters Compendiums, and then they were in Monsters of Faerun, and then they were in one of the Draconomicons for 4E, but they haven't come back yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I'll look them up.
Okay, so what you see in there is a frost-covered skeleton that is wearing a strangely, like a tattered and desiccated robe, but it also, and it's partially embedded in the ice. It all has, however, on its shoulders, a cloak that seems like it has a like a furred trim to it that's a light silver or a like a dirty white color. And the cloak itself seems to have a odd shimmering quality to it. Like the outside, it is the cloak itself has a darker kind of grayish brown color to it, but the sheen on it has a strange quality. And this thing seems to be also leaning on a staff. And the staff has similar Netherese markings and etchings. It's very like a black wood.
All right, Grim's running over there.
Okay.
Yeah, what session are we in?
I'll try and stop him. Say, careful, the ceiling.
52. Okay.
Shimmering cloak,
Me before, I don't care.
What was that, Dave?
shimmering cloak and a staff are the only two items that we see that look like they've withstood the test of time.
Yeah, everything else has been desiccated. The skeleton even has remained. You guys have come across other bodies in here, and they mostly, in this climate, they're very, very well preserved. So it's strange that the skeleton was reduced down to, or the body was reduced down to a skeleton as opposed to, being a frozen, corpse or a frozen zombie kind of looking thing. So yeah, if you want to step in there, the cyst seems like it's formed as if someone had melted this specific area, and then that it remained intact through the centuries that, or perhaps millennia that passed. But yeah, you can feel free to get in there and grab whatever you want there, Grim.
I'm taking it. All right.
Taking which?
Both if they let me.
Well, take them out for now and take them over to Gernig. He has a chance of identifying.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not putting the cloak on for reference though.
Okay.
Like he's Grim's eager, but not that eager.
Grim's never been cursed in one of Kev's games.
Dave's got an experience with
that. But he's aware of he's faintly aware of the possibility.
Yep. Okay. So then, guys, what do you wish to do next? Apart from the frozen skeleton, there doesn't appear to be much else of interest in here.
Okay.
Well,
Nothing.
we get the items on
over here, right?
Mo, were you trying to say something?
Yeah, you said the frozen was partially embedded in the ice.
Yes.
Maybe we could try and have a look if there's anything else frozen underneath him. At his feet, as it were.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. Do you have any way, like, are you just chipping away at the ice? This ice is opaque the way that, other ice or piled up ice would be. It's not like that weird room that had the, the weird transparent ice.
Well, we've got climbing and some mountaineering kit, so I presume we've got an ice axe or something. I'll try and chip away at that.
Sure.
And just see if there's anything.
Okay. So you do that for about maybe 10 minutes, and there doesn't appear to be anything else under him,
okay.
or at least whatever is under there has been reduced to ruin over time.
So the fact that this is a skeleton indicates that it died and became a skeleton before it got frozen. Then it looks like. maybe this was still floating while they died, and then it crashed later, we think.
Or could be magic.
Anyway. Well, yeah. Okay, well.
What do you
okay,
guys...
the mask is now off.
Let's
It's a turn in 10 minutes.
If we have the... Sorry, go ahead, Mo.
No, I was going to say my mask is now timed out because it's turns, not rounds.
Mm-hmm.
In last.
So if we have the cloak and the staff and we don't think there's anything else, do we want to burn this body and try and remove it from the mortal plane?
It's just a skeleton. I don't know what we could do to char the bones for.
One of the things that Grim, you will notice as well too, is they're not even remotely legible, but it appears like there are the remains of many spell books in here.
Okay. Can I still have that Ion Stone of Read Magic?
Yep.
Yeah. Do I get any hints of what these might have contained once?
No, not even remotely. These things are so poorly preserved that they've all rotted away to... Maybe they got wet at some point, but yeah, they've rotted away to nothingness.
That's a shame.
X pulls out the oil of phosphorus. You guys want to douse it with some holy water first?
Oh, I don't have any.
Yeah. I used mine up.
I think I didn't take any. I think the Goliaths took the rest.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Just check.
we can go back and get some, presumably.
After about 10 minutes pass, those of you who lost strength and con to this creature, it returns.
Okay.
So Ostin's strength and whatnot returns after that.
I've still lost the strength from being frozen.
Yeah, the frozen stuff has still not recovered, and those of you who lost to the shadows, the shadows returned already. Those of you who lost con to the gnolls, that still has not returned.
Okay, so Ostin's back up to normal then.
Yes. Yeah, because I don't think Ostin lost. Did Ostin lose to anything else?
No, I think this is the first time he's ever had a...
Well, his
drain.
con is a 15. I saw that Dave had it down at a 12. So he's lost some to con to more than just this thing.
No, his con's at 16 and it was down to 15.
Oh, you weren't looking in the right notes then, because his con was 12. Take a look in the
Con 12 in player notes,
player notes. Con 12. Yeah,
but it was a 15 when I came in today.
that's I think you just wasn't looking in the right place. So it doesn't matter. He's got a con of 12. It would have been down to 11.
Okay, so he's at 12.
Yeah, he's at 12. All right. So then, guys, where do you want to go next?
Lex is going to burn the body.
That feeling of hunger that you guys have felt or have been experiencing, it seems to have been dissipated.
I think it's time to go home at this point.
Well, could we look at the rest of this chamber first?
All right.
How much oil of phosphorus do I need to burn this body?
2D... Oh, this one, let's just do 1D3. It's only one body. Let's just see. 2. Okay.
So Lex will coat it with 2... whatever.
Okay.
2 ounces, 2 servings.
True.
So apart from the cysts in the side, otherwise this room does not really have anything of interest in it.
Okay. So we watch the body go up in flames.
Yep.
Let the ashes burn down, and then I don't know, kick some snow on it or something.
Okay.
So as far as I can tell, I think the only places we haven't gone down are the wormholes. I think we've been everywhere else.
You have not fully explored one of the rooms you spotted not far from where you are, a little to the east through that strange room of reflections, and then to the south. You haven't actually explored that full room yet.
Yeah, we just looked at that room.
You saw the wormhole and you just went back. So
Yeah.
I didn't see that either. All right, let's go. Let's go check that out quickly, and then maybe head home. I want to get the stuff identified and
I can't move Ostin. Oh, somebody else is moving Ostin.
Oh, so I moved him for you, Dave. I was keeping it.
I'm trying to click on Ostin and it's not clicking. All of a sudden he's in a different
this
spot.
over here, right? Is where.
Ah, yeah, sorry, you're right.
Well, I think unless you guys were intending, I'm assuming you guys were trying to avoid the that hall with the shadows and the walls.
Actually, I want to see if that creature is there still,
Sure.
or perhaps it was the spirit of hunger
Okay.
coming at us in its shadowy form.
Well, actually, and then to the south is where you would see the that other room as well.
Grim, do you want to get that? See if Garnet can identify those items before we continue on.
All right, let's head back there.
Okay, so we'll go back to the Goliath first, and then we got to come back to this room, Kev. Is that where Lex is in? And west from there?
No. It's actually to the west, or sorry, to the east of where Tom is. Down here.
Oh, so
Okay, so we're going to go to the room where the Goliaths are.
Okay.
Get this stuff identified, and then we'll check out that room that we passed by earlier and didn't.
Okay. I'm moving Osin along with you. Grim boldly forges ahead.
There's Goliath friends. If stuff really goes bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Gernig, got some more loot.
All right. Now, which
And
would
we
you
tell
like?
them we tell them we think we've destroyed the spirit of hunger.
Oh yeah, we did. No more hunger. Mission fully accomplished.
So, which of the two items would you like Garnig to try and identify first? The staff or that cloak?
I'm more interested in the cloak personally, so let's try that one first.
Okay.
All right, percentage roll.
Please. It's a 15% chance of identifying.
Nope.
Cannot help you with that. What about the staff?
Nope. All right, well, thanks for the college try.
Okay.
Well, Grim, you'll have to do some identifying in the morning.
That'll be tiring.
Yep. All right.
But worth it.
If only we had a companion who had the ability to identify stuff with us.
If only we had a wizard with that ability.
We do, but
So, what would you like to do next, guys?
let's go back south to that room to the southeast.
Okay.
Back over here. I don't want to take the lead on this. Somebody come up.
I'll take the lead. I'm
Well,
just waiting for Roll20 to...
I was going to suggest we have maybe a half an hour meal break or something because we've been at this for a while.
Are
Yeah.
we actually hungry?
I mean,
Thematically, that-
the feeling of like starving, hungry, and constantly salivating that you had with those other beings or the other creatures, that's gone. But I mean, it's not wrong. That's a lot of fights you guys have been in. So it's probably a little. And Grim got brained by a pretty big icicle as well too. So maybe taking a couple minutes to catch your breath.
Going back.
Not
Well, I just wondered. We can't really set a fire. I was wondering if we rested for an hour or so, some of my strengths might come back.
Yeah. I mean, so you've lost strength to the shadows. No, you've lost.
No, it was just to the snowman.
Oh, yeah. So unfortunately, you just got a chill that you don't seem to be able to shake.
From what?
The snow golems, the ones with the skull or whatever those things were.
Right. Is there anything that Gernig or Joloku know or can do? Any ideas?
Joliku, no. She thinks that perhaps if we get him back to safety, back to the roaring hearths of Sky Tower Shelter, then maybe that might help. But
Yeah.
Okay, well let's go and have a look at this other room then.
Yeah.
Lex is thinking about Cola and the ring.
yeah. Okay. So then,
No pressure, Andrew.
Well, currently I have -2 dex from the witch, -1 con left from I think her, and -7 strength.
Oh God.
it's
What is your actual strength, though?
18, 21.
No, like right now.
10.
holy shit.
Grim's stronger than you are.
What happens? Isn't there something that happens if one of your abilities gets drained down to 0?
Yeah,
You die.
yeah.
Some of them.
Depending
Con, I know you
Con, you
get
get to
zero.
0. Strength, you don't have the strength to keep yourself upright.
And I think it isn't intelligence too. You're like in a coma at that point.
Oh yeah, you become that, and like wisdom, you're just not able to get up and move.
And in charisma, you turn into Droon.
All right, so which way do you wish to go? Lex, Grim is not wrong that this is the way to where she is going, or he is going. Sorry,
It's
the
west
correct way.
and then south.
Say again.
West and then south.
West and then south. Correct.
Okay.
Do you want to bring Oaten with you as well?
Sure.
Okay, I'll move him along.
Yeah, Lex, do you want to take front?
Yeah. Lex is feeling emboldened with it. Hey, he's like, wait a second. In case we run into more trouble, he like sheaths one of his weapons and he goes fishing for that potion of strength. He hands it to Tom.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because if we've got a big fight, I think it might. Anyway, why am I stuck at the back here? Come on.
Because that'd be 18. That'd be 18 strength again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it lasts for what? It's 4 plus 1d4 turns, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it says otherwise. If I said otherwise, then that's the correct. The default duration for potions is 4 plus 1d4 turns. Do you guys remember one way or the other?
I think it was 4 plus 1 because John had said, "Oh, that's about an hour." Mo had said that's
right,
just over an hour.
Right. Okay. All right, guys. So you have that strange room that had the dancing reflections in them. The Goliaths ask, like, do you want them to move back at all, or to stay here?
Can't they come with us?
Like they have they can come with you, but someone's gonna be dragging Usko's body then.
Oh,
That's
right.
So if you want them, you've left your stone wolf pretty far back. I mean, even if they could retreat back to that tower where you guys were resting.
Yeah, that's actually probably a good spot.
Well, actually, yeah.
That's more defensible for them. They should probably do that.
Okay.
Watch out for ice methods.
Okay. So I moved them back. All right, so they're in that tower. So they kind of come with you guys and then carry on. Where would you guys like to go next?
So we're going west of here?
Yep.
South. It's.
Oh, I got some weird
And
things going on here. Taking a picture of this.
Let's see, what do you see?
Oh, crap.
Oh, it's that one little...
I had like 5 yellow streaks going across the screen.
That was because I was moving the... I grabbed them all together and to drag the map along, you right-click, but that also triggers a arrow. So I was drawing arrows for all of them.
I'm like, wow, this is weird. It's like it's gone to light speed or something.
Yeah, make a save versus yellow arrow. So, Grim, what you can see is it's the same as before. It feels almost like you're underwater, seen through ice. And you think you can still see shadowy forms moving. And it appears to go way, way off, deep into the ice.
Can I go too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Dear Roll20. Maybe Dave needs a new computer. Oh, I like that idea.
Okay.
I am going the right way, right? This is the way it's the place we didn't explore, to the south. And
that's correct, yeah. And in this room, this is the one that has those unusual manifestations in it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm not going to linger here. I think we should just keep moving.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We killed your master. We killed your master.
Lex, are you still wanting to go front?
I'm trying to move. No, I think I'm in a wall. Roll20 killing me.
Are you stuck in the wall now?
I think so. I'm like...
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's easier if you know where you want to go to X room, you just get the DM to do it.
Yeah. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. I moved.
All right. So yeah, you can see down there
To the south and east.
to the south. Yeah, is where over this way. Lex, other way.
Other east.
Down this way here.
I don't want to move. Lux.
Yeah. I'm trying to move my token. There you go.
Okay. So what you can see in here is, Lex, there's that enormous hole in the floor. That again is a perfect circle with clean melted lines on the side. Again, if this is the diameter of the the diameter of the size of this fireworm, like how big must this thing be in person?
Well, I better drink a potion then. It looks like it's big enough to swallow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Are you healing yourself a little bit?
I'm just trying to scroll down my character sheet. See
Sure.
what I've got. One.
The ceiling in here is 30 feet high, and at the southern end of this room, you can see that there is another passageway leading down even further into the depths of the Caves of Hunger.
How many potions do you guys have?
One healing potion.
Yeah, I've got one Nether East healing potion. They were mediums, weren't they?
I don't know what they were.
Yeah, I've got it down as Nether East, so those are the ones we found yesterday.
Yeah, and those are standard healing potions.
Standard.
They were just. They were just.
All right, so I've got one and a sip then.
Okay. So if you need to drink a potion now, probably a good time, just in case we get attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Keep a sip in case someone.
Yeah.
Goes down. Grim, how many do you have?
I've got one. Maybe I could take a sip of one then, I guess. Well, how much is a sip restore?
1d4.
Before.
Oh, sorry, it's 2d4 plus.
2d4 plus 2.
All right.
If you drink the whole thing.
I'll take a sip.
Okay.
I whistle for Southpaw.
Two.
Okay.
Trying to move him out of the.
Yeah, here, I'll
he's
get him
stuck in
down
the-
here for you.
Stuck in the wall.
Southpaw is next to you.
Okay, cool.
All right. Nice. 7 points back for Tom. That's pretty good.
Okay, we're gonna try and get past this hole. Anybody want to drop like a bucket and chain down there?
No.
Fool of a took.
I was
Throw
thinking
yourself
if we
in next
kept one of those knoll skulls, we could have dropped it down with a note.
So
They're
as
coming.
as you guys are making your way into here,
Anything in these alcoves?
Tom, yeah, you guys are each stopping and looking down in there. Nothing you can see of interest. It pinches in and it kind of stops at the wall. Tom, you stop and you're looking in and you think you hear the sound of footprints or footfalls behind you where you know no one is, and you feel hot breath on your neck.
Okay, I turn round and effectively.
You cannot see anything. The
Well, I'm
sound
just
of
going to smash the square.
the sound of the moving air down that hole sounds even more ominous at this point.
I think we should get out of here.
All right, well, I'll slash the square behind me, and then I'll say, yes, you're right, let's get the hell out.
Okay. So Tom hasn't said anything to the group about what he just experienced. He just spun around and slashes at the air.
Oh, right, well, I say, well, I just felt something hot on my back. I think we need to get out.
I think it's wise.
You guys didn't hear anything. You don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna head down to the southern entrance exit.
Just all right. Well, then, in that case,
Come
show
on,
it.
Grim. Oaston, hurry up.
Yes. All right, let's go.
Tom, you feel it on the side of your face now. Ugh.
Can I reach down? Is there any sort of like loose snow or ice on the floor?
Probably, yeah.
I'll scoop up some with my hand and then just throw it up in the air and let it fall down,
Okay.
just to see if it lands on anything.
You're looking up and you can feel a hot breath at the other side of your head now, near the back of where your ear is. As if someone blowing or breathing hot on you can almost feel the condensation from the heat. And you spin around again.
I said, yeah, I'm feeling something really weird. And whoever you are, I don't kiss on a first date.
Okay. All right. So notwithstanding Tom's feelings of disquiet, bless you, Dave, you are able to make it to the far side, Lex. The Southpaw is not happy being in here either. His ears are flat against his head, tail curled up underneath him, and he is hunched down low.
Lex points towards the entrance to this area, and then he's going to go and take a peek, look down the hole.
Lex is going
Before he
to?
leaves. Yeah, he's going to take a look
Sure.
down the hole.
So it looks like it goes down. It's a gentle slope here, but it is going down. It looks like it goes down for quite a distance there, right?
Okay.
Yeah, pity we haven't got another one of those flaming spheres, Grim. We could just drop one down.
We don't. I'm out.
All right.
I think if this goes on a little further, we should just head back.
I think we should figure out where this goes.
I'm kind of tapped out here, magically speaking.
Okay. So at
I know it's
that,
in-
you see those stairs up there, Dave? Or what appears to be Dave? That's where it takes a pitch and it goes down at a much steeper angle. Very much like with the other ones. It's like a 45-degree angle going down, and it is a winding, twisting hole.
Alright, let's not. Maybe we should just head back. I don't feel comfortable. Oh, never mind. I guess we're going.
So how much further does that go? Now, everyone just stop where you are for a second. I need to check one thing, guys.
Lex is like, do you want me to sneak ahead?
Yeah, Thomas can say that might be a good idea, but whispering it.
Okay.
Again, in a whisper, I think if we find something, we might want to retreat and come back another day.
Retreat. From what? Lex is like, we've defeated the spirit of hunger today, and to Kelly Lee, and all his gnolls. What are you guys retreating from?
Fireworms, maybe. More
We're not
nothing instead.
We can't see fireworms. We've already passed by its hole. I don't understand what the... Lex doesn't know that Kev's looking through his book, so...
You are free to move again. I just needed to double check something.
Alright.
Okay. So he'll just make sure his crampons are, in good position and
Okay.
slowly go down the steep spot.
Is he bringing Southpaw with him, or is he having Southpaw wait back?
He's going to go ahead and check, so he's going to motion for Southpaw to stay there.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Southpaw whines just a bit.
Oh.
I'll ruffle his head and say, try and calm him down a bit.
He bites your hand off. No.
You are now a one-handed warrior.
Ah! Oh, God! Why don't you train this fucking thing?
My friend, he's not my pet.
All right. So this seems to open up now into a fairly large and open chamber. This chamber swoops up about 40 feet above. And it seems to extend out for some distance, Lex.
There's a large chamber in here, full of magic items.
I'm coming. What kind of magic items?
Looks like an armory.
Oh. Yeah, Tom, you might get some benefit out of that, son.
Lex is literally trying not to laugh.
Okay, so there is a wall of ice there, guys. And it's very similar to that translucent ice that you guys had seen in that strange room. There's a...
Where the corpse was behind?
Right over here. Right there. See that line right there? And you're looking at it, and it seems just like the other, like as if you're looking down into a frozen lake, a perfectly clear frozen lake, where it just gradually grows more and more dark. You're looking, Lex, and like that other room, it seems as if there's something writhing within that darkness.
Lex turns back. Must have been an illusion, but I see an ice wall over there. No armory.
Okay, what do you want to do?
It's going to take 10 feet in, go 10 feet in.
Okay.
What are the rest of these walls like? Are they like the...
No, it's only that
wall?
one. This one here is like the walls that you saw otherwise. And Lex, what I'd like you to do is give us a save versus spells. Give me 1 second here.
We get a +2 and a bonus?
1 second here. No, you're actually going to get -4 to the roll. But
Ouch.
1 sec here. Yeah, tain't good. I also want to go bark at someone who's outside. If you guys can give me a sec. Hey, fuck off, fuck off. Hey, fuck off. Okay, let's see here. Yep, you tell him. You tell him.
I put in the chat, Hannah doesn't like ice balls.
And she's warning you. You know, she's doing a great job role-playing for Southpaw.
Yep.
Okay.
Send her some steaks.
Yeah, so just give us it's a save. Now, you don't get your Elven bonus. You get your Wisdom bonus against this. But a save versus... Do you have a Wisdom bonus?
My Wisdom is 14. I have no magical defense bonus.
Okay, so just give us a save versus spells at -4, please.
Oh, I just hit the button. So I rolled a 16 over a 10. So with a -4, I'd still be at 12.
Okay, so you are looking at this thing, and there you can see that deep in that darkness, there are what you think is just things playing on, what do you call it? The shadows dancing in the dark there that may be playing tricks on your eyes. But what you realize is there are writhing tentacles in that darkness, or maybe serpents. And something you can't, it's not a language, but there is an impelling force that calls you forward, Lex.
Lex motions everyone back. He's like, go back, go back. There's some kind of creature here trying to...
Would you make a save for Southpaw, please? Give us a D20 roll.
Oh, do the doggy. Let's get on this.
No!
Southpaw starts striding forward towards the wall.
Bad dog! Bad!
What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm going to obey what Lex suggested, and
I'm gonna back.
Lex moves forward and calls Southpaw back.
You've got animal handling, right?
Well, he'll even try and do his ranger animal control and empathy thing.
Well, you don't get to mind control them, and this thing is affected by a spell. So do you have animal handling? If you're successful in that, I'll let you make I don't know if you've got that proficiency, but if you are successful in that, I'll let him make another save.
No.
Yep. Brandon, you have a question?
Okay, so if that doesn't work, I'm gonna cast sleep on the dog. Yeah, because I still have that.
Okay.
So
Dave, does Lex have animal handling as a proficiency?
Nope.
Shit. So you're trying to call out to this thing. Grim, you can see that it's moving its way forward. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast the sleep on it.
Okay.
See if it's full. Okay.
Yep.
So 2d4 is it 2d4, right?
I think for hit point, yeah. So as long as, and Southpaw has what, 3 hit dice?
26 hit points.
Okay, hold on. Let's check. What is
What dice it is?
hit dice is? I think I can't remember what the number is, but let's see here. Wolf.
2d4 with less than 4.3 hit dice apiece. So
Yeah, he's got 3. So go ahead and roll. As long as you roll 3 or higher, it affects him.
Yeah, it's 2d4. Okay. Well,
There you go. Yeah. So Southpaw drops down asleep.
Lex, grab it now. Get him out of here.
Okay, Alex will run forward and try and scoop this giant wolf up or drag it by the paws or something.
Okay, so you go in and grab and lift him up. I mean, your strength is only 13, right? 13 is still nothing. As you get in, this thing in the ice seems to loom larger as well, and you can hear it almost like a throbbing, like a beginning of a migraine. As you get in, you scoop up Southpaw. Let me see here. Okay. What do you do next?
I head back with Southpaw in my arms.
Okay. You get the feeling that had you tarried there longer, then this thing may have tried again to get those shadowy tentacles around your brain.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Keep going. Back up. I don't know how long Southpaw will be affected, so I'm not going to wake it up.
It is 5 rounds a level. So
I
5
don't know how long.
rounds.
I don't know what the creature did to it, so I will.
Okay.
That's the bigger issue.
Yeah. Okay. So you're able to get it to the. Dale, I'm just going to move you. Save you having to go step by step, and let me ping for you.
Are we just gonna leave?
I think we'll go up to the tower area, meet the Goliaths, and maybe we rest for the night before we try and head out. Maybe we'll send somebody to the edge to see. What do you think? Send somebody to the edge to see if the gnolls are dispersing? Because without the Kelly Lee drawing them, they might just go and do their own thing, right?
Maybe.
Well, gnolls tend to be fairly, combative between themselves, so maybe the energizing force to have 400 in one go might break down, so there might start to be disagreements and splinter groups.
100%.
Maybe.
Yeah, the Gnollish Liberation Front and the popular Gnollish Liberation Front start fighting each other.
Okay, so go past this fireworm hole to the north.
As fast as I can, because I don't want the hot breath down my neck again.
Yeah.
Out of here.
And you definitely can hear, as you're moving along quickly through it, Tom, you can hear the sound of... So the footsteps behind you seem even faster, like matching your pace. If you sort of effectively sprint across the room, you don't feel the hot breath on you, but...
Yeah, right. I've told everyone else what I experienced, but no one else has felt that funny.
No.
Okay. Wonder why me?
I can't see my character.
You're here.
Kev, can you move me to the next room?
I will move you guys. I'm going to move Dave up till where the Goliaths are.
Towers to the west. Oh no, it's up here. Never mind. You're right.
I need you guys to roll initiative against the yellow lines that are attacking you now. Oh, let's see here.
It's quite a neat visual effect.
Go. Now, where did Ostin go?
He's with me in Grim.
Okay. I'll bring you guys over as well. Save yourselves the trip.
Yeah.
And then I'll reping to bring you guys all back together. There we go. And shift ping. Boom. There, guys. So you all come back in. So they greet you, and I think Bocho will ask, and what did you find down there? So when Southpaw wakes up, incidentally, it is very, I'm assuming you're kind of holding it, Lex. It's trying to get free to run off.
I'll hold it and keep trying to calm them.
Okay.
Do we have a rope we could tie around its neck? Or like a leash?
You could improvise something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think like Lex is familiar enough with animal handling. Like you could effectively, like, it's not quite the same with canines, but like hobbling. You could just tie its paws up in a certain way so it's not going to hurt itself, but it can't go any further.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing, the trying to hold on to an out of control, a pity, and a wolf will add another 30 pounds to the weight. So like,
yeah,
it's got to be.
Or maybe does anybody have any butter? We'll just slap some butter on its paws and it'll sit there and lick its paws for.
From past experience, the best way to keep a dog from running off is to put snowshoes on it. If you put the snow things, it'll just do the.
I think I've seen that before.
And shake it off. So that lasts for about an hour of just this thing trying desperately to get free, and then I need another save from you, please, Lex. Or this is just a D20 roll for Southpaw. Thank God. Okay, so then. Okay, it'll be half of this. 10 points of damage. Psychic damage this thing takes. It howls in pain and then immediately tries to come over to you and like an injured pet does. Where it's coming over to try and get you to make it better, and it seems completely back to normal.
Okay. Lex will get it to like lay down.
Yeah.
And he'll just kind of like stroke its fur or whatever, and he'll take a potion of healing and pour it down its mouth.
Sure.
Call it.
Yeah.
2d4 plus 2?
2d4 plus 2, please, yeah.
I don't think I've ever used a potion of healing on him.
No. So it's a net of 2. He's only down by 2 right now. So if you want to reduce his hit points by 2, he's down at 24. All right, but yeah, and he seems completely back to normal now. Bright-eyed, seems to be like loyally following beside you. Whatever ensorcelment grabbed his mind, he seems to be free of it now. So Bocho says, getting back to him, what did you find? Does it extend further? Is there more to...
I didn't notice any other exits from that chamber, right?
I don't think you got far enough in. There was an area that you couldn't see from where you were.
So we'll describe the path that we took, and Lex will describe the shadowy, tentacled being that was trying to control his mind and make him go towards the ice.
So would you give us a percentile roll, please? What? Really good. Yeah, what? Bocho, what you're rolling for, not Bocho, Gernig. To whether Gernig could tell you. And what he asks is... One sec here, guys. I'm trying to find the name of this. What does the description that you give, Lex, of what you saw behind the shimmering?
Well, he describes the long, flailing, almost like rubbery arms, or not rubbery.
The writhing shadows and tentacles?
Writhing arms, and I don't know if he really saw a head, but...
So you did not see a head. And he looks up, and you think that Gernig looks scared, more so than what you've seen him in anywhere you've been in here, in spite of the horrors that you faced in this in the Caves of Hunger. He looks up and he says, "Did you feel it? Did you feel it in your mind?"
Yes, it tried to control my brain, tried to make me think things that were not there, and then it clearly did that to Southpaw here. Thankfully, Grim had a sleep spell, put Southpaw to sleep, and we carried him back.
There are stories only spoken in secret among the tale tellers of our kind, because these stories are necessary that they not be forgotten, but not known to so many, because information such as this is too dangerous. Before the gods, before the world was birthed, there was cold and darkness. But in that cold and darkness, there were beings that writhed. Anathema to everything living. And with the creation, the spark of life coming to the world, these things fled and hid in dark places, ever wishing to extinguish the painful light of existence and the corruption and death of all life. There is tales of one such thing at the dawn of time, hiding far in the north, deep in the cold, where it thought none might stir. Something older than any god that would claim dominion over the northern cold, and more dangerous than the most vicious will that could be arrayed against the living things that call the icy wastes home. A creature of hunger and a creature of corruption. There are names mean nothing to such things, for they are from a time before. But what the old tales tell is that in the deepest reaches beneath the glaciers, far beneath, places that have not seen light since the first living thing gazed upon this world, but the name that we call him is Father Limmick.
Limmick. Oh, I know what that's from.
So, as soon as he finishes, his head kind of goes down, as if he did not want to share that tale. Like, he did not want to tell you what it was. It was, and this is a guy who he's constantly singing or giving, stories or whatnot. Oh no, he was quite reserved, isn't he? If he's more comes alive when he performs, but he is a quite reserved guy. The others, the look on the faces of the other two, I mean, they're coming from another tribe, obviously. Because Jellicoe and Bocho both come from the what do you call it? It's the Sky Tower shelter. But they seem disturbed by what they've heard. And they all sort of look up at you like, what the hell? All these spirits of hunger. Is there something deeper at play? Is there a coincidence that the Netherese city fell here?
That does seem odd, doesn't it? That we had Tekeli Lee and then another spirit of hunger and then this elder god or whatever it is that you call it.
To call it a god is to diminish the immense evil of this thing. A more fitting term for the wise ones, the ancient skalds that Gernig learned from, is elder evils.
Elder evil, but based on another hunger. So, is it possible that there's something drawing all these creatures of hunger to one place? Grim, in your research, did you find anything about hunger or anything about in the Netherese? Like, were they interested in it, or some kind of power that caused it, or?
You only learned. You've been following, like basically a wing and a prayer and a Netherese bauble that you stole from your old master.
Well, but I have ancient history proficiency now.
You do know, but what I'm saying is that this is something that would have been lost to history. There's no way, if there were no survivors from this thing, you know of that this existed. You knew that it was apparently went missing in the north, but without any survivors or without any evidence, who's to say what caused this thing to collapse?
Would I have a general idea of what caused the collapse of Netherese civilization?
So you have an idea, yeah. Like, you know that many of those cities plunged from the skies during the when Mistral died.
Okay.
I can't remember I think it's Carcass or something like that. But there's the last like emperor or whatever of the Netherese, the one that tried to ascend to godhood. That's what caused the the damaging of the weave, the death of Mistral, the birth of Mistra, and then the collapse of Netherese civilization with the complete change in the way that magic worked. Most Netherese cities plunged from the sky at that point. I guess you'd assumed that that's what happened with this place, but
maybe not. Yeah,
but none can
but
say.
Maybe this city was drawn somewhere specific and crashed here for a reason.
Yeah.
It's just too coincidental that we have all these spirits of hunger and creatures of hunger all in one place.
Maybe.
Or maybe the Netherese were investigating something best left undisturbed.
Yeah, quite possible.
And might have triggered this city's fall. It may have been something that triggered the entire fall.
Well, no, it's well understood what caused the collapse of Netherese civilization.
Oh, right. Oh.
Right. Yeah. But what Grimm has been assuming up until now is that it happened to be in the north when that cataclysm happened. No one knows, you know. But
I mean, well, to be fair, like, why else would anybody come up to this desolate hellhole? Like, there's a reason it was probably here. So
yeah, even
if they were drawn here by some power.
Yeah,
could one of these elder ones draw the Netherese to come and investigate it, or?
Well, you know as well too from what you were reading, Grim. This is Elven magic, not Netherese magic, but it is older, and it was a mystery still to the Netherese, and that is the Mythalar, the magic of Mythalar, which could warp space and time.
Yeah. Right. All right.
Guys, I see we're at our mid-session. Why don't we take our mid-session break, contemplate this revelation, and we'll come back, check in with chat, and then we'll carry on with our session. So we'll back momentarily, folks. Alrighty. So, let's check out my chat here, guys. Alright. Oh, boy, busy today. Fred, good morning. Brian, what's going on? Wait. Brian dutifully reports what ad he's seeing each time. And so we're reaching that. Good morning, Brian. Jeffrey, what's going on? Need 90 or 10 kilograms. Okay, honey, out of there. Out of there. Come on, over here. Good girl. Anna says hi to everybody. Go lie down, sweetie. Yeah, go lie down. Hello. Go lie down, my girl. Okay, let's see here. Wayne, what's going on? Oh, yeah, Wayne Wayne commented, too, that James's, gelatinous cube and puppy story I told yesterday was epic evil cringe. And I 100% agree with that. I told my son last night that story because I hadn't told him before. And his reaction was much like you. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with James? Why does he hate dogs so much? Good Lord. Okay, let's see here. What's going on? What's going on? All let's talk about Green Lantern Corps makes me want to dig out my Green Lantern Corps sourcebook for DC Heroes and consider running that again. Let's see here. Ice King, what's going on? Did you miss any magic missiles? Not today, actually. Not yet. Not yet. Let's see. Let's see. I'll check in with chat. Okay, I think I've said hi to everybody. Awesome. Great. Okay. I hope that the weekend is treating everybody well. Guys, what do you wish to do now? So the concern that they have is they don't know what's going to happen with Usko's body right now. Once the evening comes and once the new day starts, what are you guys thinking?
Get out of here.
You're muted, Dave, if you're wondering why we're not responding. Sorry.
Old joke. Okay.
Well, Tom's going to suggest we sit up with the body.
I thought we burned her body. I thought we cremated.
Well, no, I suggested giving her a hunter's funeral, to use a supernatural reference. But they didn't seem to like that, so I thought we were going to eventually take the body back and then see if the shamans back at Hightower could do something to make sure she doesn't rise again.
Mm-hmm. Any of the wizard or the priests could have done something like that as well, but they have not thus far.
John didn't have the spell.
Yeah, I didn't have a ceremony prepared, a ritual or whatever it's called.
But we could just watch her overnight and make sure nothing happens. Lex doesn't think, and I'm not a priest, but having some knowledge of undead, he doesn't seem to think that we're in a big risk if we've killed the spirit of hunger. And she wasn't killed by Kelly Lee or the spirit of hunger. She was killed by one of the other gnolls. So hopefully it's the suspicions are true. But
my concern is that the gnolls of the camp might come up here to see what's going on, and we'll have to fight through them.
Did you see the blood at the mouth of the cave? They probably only came up here if they were becoming food. So
Yeah, but if they haven't heard from Kelly Lee, they might. I don't know. Who knows?
I'm hoping that they'll leave. Hoping, like Tom mentioned, maybe there'll be some infighting and they'll take off.
It definitely was a permanent community that you could see out there.
Okay.
Yeah, like it had the look of permanent dwellings. So crude, albeit, but
stuff,
yeah.
I don't think it's still. I mean, they still might come up and investigate at some point.
Well, we do have to leave at some point. We can't stay here for long. But let's weather the storm.
We know? So, do we know are gnolls? What's the term I'm looking for? Nomads, or are they? Do they actually normally have cities?
You're not. I mean, they don't build cities per se, but I mean, gnolls have. I believe gnolls are in the realms regularly used as enforcers for the Red Wizards of Thay. So like they can be, domesticated, but they have massive tribes that they live in that are not necessarily nomadic. So,
But if we saw shelters, there's no reason to believe that these guys are going anywhere.
Yeah.
particularly given that it's winter as well, too. Even if they are nomads, the ragged tribesmen are nomads, but they often winter in one place.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
So let's get through the night, and then we can maybe try to get past the knolls.
Okay. So it
We
is.
sorry,
So-
which is it? Gerning and Usko that are from the same tribe.
Yeah, Gernig and Usko are from Wyrmdoom Crag.
Okay, so Gernig is hoping that nothing happens with Usko tonight. What would you see as the proper thing for her to take her all the way back to your tribe?
Yes. This is an accursed place. We do not want her body resting here.
Right.
Stood.
From what we've seen thus far, how many of these spirits were trapped in here
Yeah, I don't know.
and unable to pass on? Those shadows, the shades we faced, those were once living things. If her, even in a small way, her spirit or body was affected,
Trying to move Osten towards us, but I think he's trapped behind a wall.
no, you moved him into a wall.
I did?
Yep.
Oh. Awesome. Okay, Osten.
So, what are you guys? You're overnighting in here then?
and we did tell them about the pillar with all the skulls in, because it may be there are a lot of other people trapped here that we could do something for.
Yeah, that how to help them is something that is beyond Gernig's scope, but he's certainly, if Father Lemek is present here, even in an infinitesimally small way, it is an uncalculable corruption that could be spreading with him. There was some question as to how Tekeli Lee came into being up here, right? It's not like there's... this is not a bountiful land, so for similar spirits of hunger, they need things to prey on. They require big groups. So, and it's a corruption that is spread. How did he get corrupted in the first place? How did Tekeli Lee become corrupted? And if it's by the touch of this elder evil, then this whole place is damned.
Yeah.
Now, in spite of all that, this one place, remember, this is a place of sanctuary in a way, because of the unique Netherese markings and runes in here. It does allow, with once per day, you can concentrate in here and recover one of your highest level spells. Grim's already done this today, so has Jellicoe, so has Kola. I don't think that... I mean, the time's going to pass anyway and he's not here, but I don't think that Falcarol did.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
Mm-hmm. So...
But if we stay here the night anyway, we have time to get our spells back in the morning.
Precisely,
so.
yeah. I'm gonna...
Question.
Go ahead.
If we are escorting, maybe this is a little too far in advance, but if we are moving Usko out of here, would we be less encumbered if I could use Phantom Steed to put her on the steed, her body on the steed?
You may be, but I mean the steed. What's it?
So the steed, I mean, the only thing I'm thinking of is you designate a rider, so I guess I'd be designating myself the rider, but guiding the steed. Would you allow that?
For like you mean transporting from here to elsewhere?
Just for transporting her body, so we're not all like carrying her.
The Goliaths are quite strong, so they will It won't be terribly hard. And once you're actually outside, it's easy to make a sled to transport her. So it's really just a matter of dragging her along.
Well, no, you could just make a travois quite easily if we can find some wood.
Right, but a travois would like dig a furrow into the snow, whereas a sled will.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Your non-Canadian status is shown here, Mo. Come on.
Yeah, we do have that pass without trace thing, though, with the ring of whatever.
Yeah, the ring of mud. Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm just wondering if I should prepare it because it's a ritual to cast and everything beforehand. Too,
I see. What do you guys think?
Doesn't sound like it's too worth it.
How long does it last?
It lasts pretty much. Let me check. Where was it? Okay, it lasts. Just 1 hour a level. So we're not going to get much utility out of that. 5 hours. Yeah. I guess I'll put another second level spell in there.
Okay.
Unless we want to wait another day and I can finish my fireball.
There's a collective no from everyone.
Yeah, we've spent enough time down this
I'd agree.
terrible place, so
is anyone
let's get out and back to one of the wormhole or sky tower.
Does anyone here have a what do you call it? Have the healing proficiency? I don't think so, right?
Cola, someone does, but it's not.
Oh, Cola does, I know. I'm just wondering whether any of the rest of you guys. I don't think you do. Okay. So, then, what happens is...
Lex wants to... he'll set up for a good... At least his portion night near the body of Busco.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to suggest we have watches of two, maybe one Goliath and one of us.
Okay. Would you guys give me a D6 roll, please? Okay. And so, Lex, I think you were awakened by Bocho. Bocho had the watch before you. You guys start a small fire in here. The, what do you call it? The Goliaths get something going. And then you set Usko's body down in a kind of alcove down here, allowing you guys to get yourselves up. Where are you, Lex? Oh, you're right there in the middle. Okay, good. So, you're sitting and keeping watch over where Usko's body is. But when Bocho woke you up, the memory is fading very quickly, but you were having some kind of nightmare. Your heart was pounding, you're drenched in sweat. And you just remember a vast and open, like, plain of tundra and darkness everywhere. You don't remember anything further about it. Bocho kind of pauses and... Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. Just troubling dreams, I guess.
He looks around. He says, we'll be rid of them when we're rid of this place. And he hits you on the knee, but your turn for watch. And he heads over and takes up his place. You've been sitting up for maybe about an hour. And am I correct in thinking that you sort of try and remember what you dreamt about, but also know that you don't want to remember?
A little bit of both, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
Like
you're
that dangerous curiosity, but
yeah. And you're contemplating this stuff as you're looking at the fire, and the fire is reflecting off of the black stone walls in the inside of this Netherese tower. And you hear the sound of something moving on fabric. And you look over. It's in to the south, to where Usko is. And she's been, you may remember, she's been kind of bound up. Her body was bound up in a traveling cloak or two, just to keep her preserved and ready for travel. And you can see small bits of movement from within the body, or the improvised body bag.
I should know there shouldn't be any movement there.
Most definitely.
I'll push Garnig's feet, get him to wake up.
Okay. He gets up. He looks at you.
I point to let's go.
He looks over, and you can see the whole thing kind of like twitches to the side. And you think you can hear the sound of from within.
I asked him, and this isn't normal for Goliaths?
He looks at you like,
No, like I was going to ask that before it started making noises. Like,
oh, whether, yeah, no. I mean, they don't like raise from the dead or anything. No, it's very unusual. They are mortal, like you guys.
I draw my blade.
Okay. And he looks at the others sleeping and just gestures for you, like, just do it.
Okay. I'll cut through the throat and try to sever the head.
Okay.
Maybe give it a soft or quiet stab through where her heart would have been.
Yeah. You're, I think that the first, like, she's tied up for transport, so the first, you have to sort of, unfortunately, pull it back, and what you can see is, in place of that brave and, life-filled warrior, we've been describing her as, like, the female Conan, and in place of that boisterous, woman who is excited to travel south and go far from here, it is an opaque eyes and lifeless, and her teeth have all lengthened. But with a first cut, you sever the vocal cords and get a hole in the neck, so there is no sound passing through. She isn't able to make any sound. And after that, all we hear is just this sickening cutting as you work your way through. And her body once again lies still. With the head separate, Garnig takes a cloth, like an oiled cloth, wraps up the head so that the gore hanging, the body is still remarkably lifelike as far as the precious humors are concerned. Wraps up this gorish trophy of the head, puts it in a bag, wraps it up and puts it in with other things, and then the two of you seal up her thing again, the thing containing the rest of her body, and it is otherwise still. Apart from that grisly enterprise, the rest of the night passes uneventfully. So you guys all wake up. Everyone recovers 1 hit point.
I'm going to say Lex doesn't.
Okay. But now, Grim, how much time do you need to prep your spells? Remember, it's 10 minutes per level per spell.
Yeah. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna say it's about an hour.
Okay. All right. So Grim only requires an hour of careful study to prepare his spells. Grim, do you know armor?
I do not. I think I had that as a. I think that might have been one in the spell book I haven't copied over.
Oh, okay.
But I think that's. I don't know.
The reason I ask is it lasts until it's discharged. So if you're gonna spend an extra hour, it might have been a nice thing to cast and then just recover that slot.
That's a good point. I should probably. I'll look into the.
Jellicoe has.
No, I don't have there. No, never mind. No armor.
No armor. Oh, okay, interesting. The Jellicoe has access to all her spells as well too. She's got a 2nd level spell and a 2 first, I think.
She has 2 healing spells, Shillelagh, and something else.
Yeah. So if anyone needs any extra healing,
Wounded.
Did Bocho get his hit points back or Jellicoe?
I'm just trying to do Jellicoe's right now. I just put one on Bocho.
Okay. All right. So then, guys, what do you wish to do today? Grim has prepared his spells again.
We want to go check on the knolls and see if they're
Yeah.
if we can sneak by if the conditions are good.
Okay.
Well, I don't know whether Lex wants to sneak up, rangery, and do a bit of scouting.
Yeah.
Rather than having us heavy armored guys clonk around.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What's your let's see here, your move silently, Lex?
It is 65%.
Okay. All right.
While we're doing that, can we get another go at identifying that cloak and stuff?
Well, I mean, Garnig can't. He gets one try to identify it if he's.
Oh, right, yeah. So it's not. So we
No,
can
no,
yeah.
Since we're going to be traveling, I didn't prepare identify.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's just see if we can get past the knolls and home, as it were.
So, Lex, you we're not going to move you out, but you move out through the, finally making your way to you pass Grimm's still stone wolf, still acting as a guardian, and you make your way out to where the encampment is, carefully making sure you're not hearing anything when you exit the crevasse. Why don't you give us a, Dave, since you're weatherman, give us a 3. Let's see what the weather was like today. See what your visibility is. 3D. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so there is precipitation. The wind is up a bit, and it's moderate. So snow. So the snow is falling down, but it's falling on an encampment that looks no different from what you saw yesterday when you came in here.
Okay.
Do
we know if gnolls can see in the dark?
I don't think they can. You get from the amount of torches that you saw last night.
Right. So the only ones that can see in the dark today are me.
Yes, Grim and Tom are both human. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
if I
are
put the
the-
mask
and-
on,
And the
I
same
can
with the
get
golems.
70 minutes of dark vision.
And the Goliaths can't see in the dark?
Goliath, they cannot. I don't think so. Can't remember.
Okay.
Take a look at where's my
Is-
house rules.
Is
They probably
Jellicoe...
5e, but everything has dark vision.
Yeah, everything's got dark vision. It's like Starfinder.
I know. Kind of ridiculous.
Okay, hold on here. I think. I can't remember. I think they might actually. Let's see here.
That's
Thought they might have low light. But
yeah. I'd house rule that to say they don't, but
Let's see. Let's see what I had to say. They do not have dark vision. Yeah, they got a lot of hit points.
So, do we want to wait for a day when we have some cover from snow? Like, or sorry, what was the weather?
It
today
is
was-
snowing. Yeah, it's snowing today, so you'll have some cover.
Okay, so Lex goes back. He tells everybody it's snowing. We'll have some cover. We probably should take our chances and get out of here.
yep, Tom's going to agree with that one.
Jellicoe, do you want to heal anybody before we head out? Because she's got the chance. She could cast her 2 healing spells and then get one back.
Yep. So I mean, she'd be satisfied. Tom appears to be the one who is the most heavily. Well,
Yeah.
Tom. I mean, Lexi. I know you got a bigger bucket of hit points, but you are comparatively down about to 2/3 as well. Looks like.
Yeah, but he's already got 53.
Yeah.
Tom's 39. So
Why don't you?
Maybe she
Why don't
could-
you do 2 healings on Tom to start things off? Get him topped up because he's also
11 for
looking
Tom.
weak as shit right now too.
yeah, 11 for Tom.
Okay.
Hmm. So, as we managed to have a fire last night, did that have any effect on my strength?
Not at all.
Okay,
We're gonna need
I'll
magic.
keep the Ghost of Heroes in case of combat then.
Okay. All right. So you do feel Jellicoe's primal magics do help restore some of your vitality, Tom. So you're not unfortunately any stronger than what you were, but you're feeling more able to get back in a scrap. I think she's going to cast one more on Ostin as well, too, because Ostin is more badly hurt than I think what he wants to admit, especially with that con drain. So 1d8 on him as well, please.
Weak. 2.
Not great, but better than nothing. Okay, so then, guys, how do you plan on sneaking past? Bocho and Lex are the two stealthiest of you lot.
I think Lex is going to take some fabric from Usko's cloak. Or no, they use those to wrap her up.
Yeah.
Just get some fabric, maybe Tom's cloak even, just try and tuck it into some of the spots of his armor and try to make it so that he's less noisy.
Oh, make sure you're marking 8 rations off from last time, too.
Okay.
And 1 day of firewood. So you guys brought a bunch with you. Okay. All right. So then, I'm sorry, Dave, you were saying that you're going to...
Just try and try to make our heaviest armored folks less clanky.
Less conspicuous, yeah. Okay.
Well, I think it was more visual than noise, wasn't it? Because we weren't going that close to them.
No. Now, do you wish to make your way out of this cleft in the daytime or in the night?
Last time we did it in the daytime.
Yeah, but we did that because we wanted to get to Kelly Lee when it's during the day.
Yeah.
I think it was also during a very heavy snowfall.
Yeah, I think we might want to do it at night if it's not snowing super heavily.
Maybe start out after dusk. I mean, there will be presumably a bit of light from the moon, stroke, Borealis.
Okay, do we have rope?
Yeah, we've got some rope and climbing stuff.
So what we could do is Lex can see in the dark. He can just lead everybody. Everybody holds on to the rope, or
Yep.
And then shake the rope if there's a problem.
It's a strategy that the Goliaths use they tie ropes between different outdoor places to make sure no one gets lost in snowstorms or such. So yeah, they're absolutely okay. So
we'll wait till evening and then we'll head out again.
Sure.
Okay. Do we want to set up a marching order then? I think.
Well, let's see if you get out of the
All right, yeah.
Knoll encampment safely first. Yeah. The snow carries on, fortunately, throughout the day. Do you wish to wait here, or do you wish to wait elsewhere in the Caves of Hunger?
I think a bit close to the entrance. I'm just thinking, is there a better place to wait?
This is the most defensible location I think we have. I kind of think we should just stay here in case something comes to visit.
Yeah, I think staying here is a good idea.
I am going to assume that Grim did go and collect his stone wolf as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, or I can just leave it and have it as a guard to make noise if something comes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like.
All right.
I forgot the ranges to that.
So the day otherwise passes. It is tense, and I think there's lots of times where either Tom, like you hear footsteps behind you and there's no one there, and Lex, you feel like, again, it's not a voice, but there's points in the day when you lose yourself in thought and you're brought back suddenly by the sound of someone saying something, but it's like when someone speaks gibberish, and they're not quite, you think it sounds kind of like words that you might recognize, but you don't. And it's certainly none of your allies who are saying that. But when, apart from those annoyances, when the evening comes, you guys stand ready to try and escape. So let's take a look at our big old map. Let's see where you guys are. Alrighty. Okay, so where are you guys? You guys are way... Whoop. There we go. Excuse me. Let me get... Oh, we get to get a new marker. Let's do this here. There we go. And... Okay, Caves of Hunger. And let's do this. Oh, shit, fuck. Damn it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. You stupid thing. Fucking thing is driving me nuts. Alright, there we go. There we are. Okay. Now. Here we go. There you go, guys. We're marking for the Caves of Hunger. Okay. Oh, did you get... Are you back, Dave? Oh, hold on here. Okay. Dave, you back?
Yep.
Excellent.
I just realized the last 3 letters of this chat code are WES.
It's been a while since we've seen old Wes. All right, so
and Mr.
guys.
Skurg, and Mr. Skurg, and
Okay, let's bring this down. Gorwin down. Alrighty, guys. So
might be good for the viewership to not see Wes for a while because he's kind of got under people's skin.
you got under people's skin. Who?
He was a nice little halfling, but he was kind of annoying too. So
I think everyone loved him. All right, so guys, then you guys sneak out under the cover of darkness from the Caves of Hunger. The snow falling heavily. You can't help but think that Lex, there's a bit of a boon to this because this will hopefully cover the tracks that you guys leave behind. Mm. And how far do you wish to travel in the evening?
We do need to some point. Yeah. How about until like this thing's got to be out of sight, like this Knoll encampment. So.
Okay, so maybe try and get to maybe there.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
That might be a good idea.
Yeah, so that would take you probably about 5 hours.
Really?
So it'll be late, but we could set up camp and get a half decent sleep.
Most definitely. Yeah. Okay, but let's see what happens today.
Okay.
Or tonight, I should say. Where's my dice? When you're outside now too, so let's switch up here. Boy, it seems more appropriate now given the loss of Usko Pinestalker. I've got this song listed as sad but epic. That's great. Once again, for those listening at home, if you're not familiar, we're using Kevin MacLeod's music for our campaign, and boy, I just love it. Alrighty. So you guys are making your way, around. I think you're probably hugging the, or keeping the mountains off on your left, which are, you can't really see the details of them. All they are is just blackness that, crowds out part of the green and dazzling lights that shimmer and dance in the skies. Once again, another presence of Auril, though I wonder whether seeing Auril's power shine down in you is less troubling than what the Caves of Hunger were. You are going along. You're getting very close to stopping when, Lex, you can see, this is your elven vision that is giving you some, or your elven lineage, I should say, because you're not a full elf. Up on to the south there, to your left, you spot a small encampment. The tents look ragged. There are no lights there.
It's odd. I mentioned it to the other guys.
Okay.
What are they doing here?
Do the Ragged normally camp on the Goliath sort of like turf?
No, and this, I mean, remember this whole region here, this is seen as the Cackling Chasm, or this is a dangerous area for people to travel.
Well, maybe this is where those berserker tainted Ragged live.
This is an encampment, not a camp.
No.
It's not a full thing. And from what you've heard, if you think that the berserkers are aligned with the White Witch, then that's going to be pretty far away as well too. Evermelt is fairly far away. So, but it there's no doubt, having seen several of them in your time in the Icewind Dale, it's definitely the tents with a hide and whatnot are most certainly Ragged. What are you thinking? They don't seem to. There's no lights there. There's no movement. There's no indication that they have any. Any idea that you are here. You could easily just avoid this camp if you choose.
Yeah, I think he'll lead us around.
Okay.
Avoid it.
All right. And then when finally the evening comes, you guys are able to make camp. Why don't you give us a percentile roll there, Lex, since you're the one taking point here. So you can find some natural shelter. Unfortunately not, so you'll be camping out in the elements.
Or we could go back to the Ragged and ask for shelter.
I mean, you have tents and such, it's just that you don't have the benefit of a windbreak. You're going to have to set up everything yourselves. So it is late when you guys do all of this stuff. The snow is still coming down. The wind is a pain. It is not the most pleasant camping experience that any of you have gone through. However, there is...
Better than last night's, right?
Yeah, I was going to say, I imagine it still feels somewhat better than, than where you found yourself before. Do you guys wish to cast any further spells here? Jellicoe does have one more... no, she doesn't. She's used up all her heals. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Then.
I think we just set up camp. So the reason that Lex was asking, he goes back to Gernig and says, it's a long way to your place. Perhaps we go to Sky Tower Shelter first. Drop off the other Goliaths, and then we go with you to Wormdoom Crag?
So Jellicoe and Bocho both kind of look at each other, and before Gernig can kind of answer... Remember, he's kind of a laconic guy. Before he can answer, they say that Osco Pinestalker will be honored by those in Sky Tower Shelter. And he kind of looks at them and says, I will travel where my brethren go.
I was actually kind of hoping for something like that. So yeah.
Nice.
If not that, maybe like grip the flight over to Wormdoom Crag.
Yeah. Okay. So then, with that, guys, Dave, would you kind of give us our weather rolls, weatherman? I'll check and see what.
16. Oh, it's windy today.
Okay.
Fucking by the wind.
Holy smokes. Yeah, there's ice fog in the morning as you guys get up, but the wind is picking up a lot today. So, the Jellicoe, I think, comments, or which of you guys was it that saw the White Witch before you head into the Caves of Hunger?
It was Lex and Valkyrie, I think.
Okay, so she asks you again, Lex. Have you seen the White Witch? And this is in the morning. You can picture that as you guys are packing up. It's silent. There's that like dampening or muffled effect of having the fog around you. I'll turn this wind sound down.
Have not, but that does not mean she's not out there somewhere. Or her minions. We've been beset by walkers and all manner of undead and creatures of her employ since we left.
Okay.
The 10 towns.
We should take care of them. Now, what I was rolling for is whether the encounter I rolled was going to be a surprise or not. Thank God they were. Would you guys kindly... someone's going to be rolling surprise for your group. So 1d10. You do not want to be rolling surprise on this. Who wants to take the... First off, everyone gets to heal 2 hit points. I forgot that Jellicoe has healing.
I also don't think we added hit points to Ostin because I think he's been at 23 for a while now.
Oh, okay.
Jellicoe, the other day, she healed Ostin, if I recall.
For 2, yeah.
For
There you
2.
go. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's still down on con, so that might affect his max.
Yeah. Okay, so I've given him his daily healing and whatnot. And those of you, I forgot Jellicoe's got healing, you can also add 1 more. So add 3 hit points to your total.
Oh, yeah.
Because there would have been one from that first night as well.
I'm at full.
Okay.
Sorry, I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, with 19 hit points, yeah.
Jellicoe's only got 21, so she can only be at 21 out of 21, I'm guessing.
Jellicoe can only be, I think that was 10 hit points from Garnig's songs.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on, I'm trying to find something here.
Well, I'll roll for the surprise if no one else is willing.
Go ahead.
So, D10.
Yep.
Nope. Why are you moving me away from chat?
Come on. Oh, no! Oh, no!
Well, isn't it like initiative? Low is better.
Oh, no, 1, 2, 3, it means surprise. Okay.
God.
Okay, so... Oh, I needed the shit. So there is one more chance here that you guys may have to potentially avoid this encounter.
As we slept outside the caves, did anything happen to my strength, or am I still down?
Still down. I'll let you know when
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? Okay, I fucked up the transmogrifier. One sec here. Let's try again here. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll cross the spreadsheet if I need to. All right, so guys, you are... this is not long after the ice fog has cleared and the wind has picked up. So really it's just blowing snow right now. It's not snow falling. It's really just a matter of the snow that has fallen in the last couple of days, like just being picked up and slammed against you. It is a fairly wide open area that you'll be crossing next. And it is within the first hour of travel that I need each of you guys to give me, Grim, Tom, and Lex, give me a D20 roll, please.
That's very consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is something you could spend Astonishing Fortune on, because this is something that is directly that you guys are doing if you choose to. Not saying you have to, but...
Do we want to roll low or high?
We don't know.
And
Yeah,
this,
I don't
We don't know that we're having... Yeah, we don't know this, do we? Because we're surprised. So I think...
well, I mean, like, it's not a willful act of your characters in game. Yeah, Astonishing Fortune is expressly a meta, like it's a meta narrative thing. So you're indulging in meta gaming when you're engaging any narrative meta currency anyway. So,
well, from that perspective, is it better to roll high or low?
high.
Okay, high.
Yeah.
Odds are I would roll worse. So with 14.
Nobody?
I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll make more sense because you're the scout.
Go to Vegas.
So,
So we're down to 2 out of 3 Astonishing Fortune.
too soon.
Yeah.
And you guys find yourself, you hear the sound of what seemingly might be thunder. And let me move you guys over here. Nice.
We survived the spirit of hunger only to
Oh.
die on the way home.
You do have 2 more Astonishing Fortune then. So Tom or Grim could choose to roll as well.
And now that I've rolled low, there's a pretty good chance that you might roll high.
That's the gambler's fallacy. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I'm not going to gamble on that. I mean, I don't know how graded this is, but
Okay. Then you guys are, let me grab everyone's tokens out of the case of hunger here. That's the most.
Okay, everyone's avalanche battery locators are all charged then, right?
yeah.
Yeah, you should have been getting a St. Bernard instead of the wolf.
Yeah, and a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
Brandy, sorry.
Okay.
Which is actually bad for you. But,
Yeah, it is. All that alcohol does is drop your temperature. And it makes thins your blood and makes you think that you're not cold.
Well, it also numbs your nerve endings so that you don't realize you're getting cold when you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You can turn the lights on here. Okay, guys. So, let me bring you over. So, assuming you're heading west right now, so you can organize yourself in whatever, whatever order you want. Let me get rid of these knolls. Those knolls are not there. Any other things on here? Nope. Okay. Please feel free to organize yourselves as you wish. Let me see if I can get that transmogrifier to work.
Oh, there we are.
Yeah, I wonder if I hit. Come on. Reconnect. Let me just hit this here, guys. That'll make a difference. Yes, it did. Awesome. I have lost Grim and Lex in Roll20, though. So you guys may need to hit refresh as well. Sorry.
I don't know why mine seems to stick a bit better than the others.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you on Wi-Fi rather than wired?
I am. That might be part of the reason. I probably should.
I'm wired.
All right. Okay.
And
Yeah,
I got a
Dave.
six-
I haven't had Dave for ages. Show up on mine.
You missed me, Brandon?
Yeah. If I ever feel feeling lonesome, I can click over to the meets and see your face there. Just one click away.
One click away.
Okay, here we go, guys.
All right.
Where the heck?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I'll hit refresh. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of assuming that whoever's carrying Usko's body is probably in the center of the group, which I assume is some of the Goliath.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, well, I'll
Which way are we traveling?
To the west.
Oh, then in which
West?
case?
Then I'm going to
that's
go with our normal
right.
course. Huh? West is left.
To the left, yes. Yeah. North is to the top of the
Sorry.
page.
Okay, so yeah, I'm
Our
gonna be-
dyslexia rearing its head again.
eat soggy water. Never eat soggy wieners. Come on.
Yep.
That works.
Unless you're in New York, because they only boil them. Those little hot dog carts, they're fantastic still. I tell you.
Well, I think some of the best talks I've had is outside Farringdon Station in London.
All right.
Is there? I guess at this point I don't even know what a good hot dog tastes like. I just feel like hot dogs at this point.
You guys make me hungry. There's
I feel like
have you had oh gosh, it doesn't really matter. We'll talk about it afterwards, David. There's we've been ordering Five Guys. Five Guys has fucking awesome hot dogs.
Yeah, and burgers. Oh,
Burgers as well too, yeah. Okay, so anyway, guys, you are riding on, so you guys are making your way along very, very tight formation.
I was going to say, why are you going to clustered like that?
Yeah, traveling over
That's
land.
One dragon's breath and you're all dead.
Well, and like the thing is, it makes more sense to either be spread out or be in a line. Like, picture yourself on a hiking trail. Like, you're not going to be all walking side by side like that.
Oh, okay. So
fair enough. I'll be like here.
Yeah, like it makes sense to travel in a line because it's easier to follow someone else's tracks than having to continually forge your own way. Like, that's why you don't, you ski in a line, you snowshoe in a line.
That's a good point.
I'm full of
So
them.
who's
Okay.
That works.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So you guys are making your way along. When roll 4 of my Noble Knight dice here. Okay. 70. Okay. Let me move one thing here. Is that about right? Coming from the northwest, you guys find that you are suddenly seeing this massive spray of snow, and there's a rumbling, and you think, is thunder coming? Like thunder snow? Is this how things are going to go next? But then you see charging over the crest and finding you guys, unfortunately, completely unprepared. A massive female
Jesus.
frost giant riding along on a mammoth.
Okay.
Now, give me a second here. So we do need to roll a reaction modifier for her.
What if we're...
Okay. I don't know where the hell my DM screen went. Did I put it away? No. That's frustrating. All right, hold on here. Hold on here. Okay. So, you can see that she has let's see here. She's got that gigantic lance at her side. Well, I was looking for to see if I had a name for her. I do not. So, let's do this. Her name. Her name will be Sarissa. So, she comes charging over, and it doesn't rear back the way like a horse would. But having seen you guys here now, the mammoth kind of and moves its haunches down a little lower and comes to a stop. And she rears back and looks down at you guys. Now, giants sometimes is tough to picture just how big these suckers can get. And so she stands. "21 feet tall." So she is easily, God, almost 4 times the height of any one of you. And then mounted on this enormous, oversized mammoth as well. So she stops and kind of looks down at you all. Lex, you're the first one, and you're on point there.
Mm-hmm.
And her big white eyes look down, the big, the exhalation of the mammoth forms this huge cloud as it catches its breath. Do you say anything, or do you wait for her to say something or do something?
Lex lowers his bow. Like, he probably would have brought it up when he saw something coming, and then now he's lowering his bow and puts the arrow away and just shows a bare hand, and maybe a slight bow.
Okay. She looks down at you all. Now, I don't think any of you speak Jotun, do you? It's only the Goliaths that do?
Only Goliaths that do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she says something, and her voice carries out louder than, gosh, almost anything you've heard. It echoes out across this, in spite of the heavy wind. Her blonde, almost platinum blonde hair's, blown back. And she calls something out, and at that, Gernig kind of shouts from behind. And he says, "She wishes to know who we are and where we go."
Can you let her know we're bringing a fallen comrade back to Sky Tower Shelter?
He says, I can, but the giants, these Jarls, are no friend of our folk.
Who are they friends with?
Their kin, and them alone. So he calls out in Jotun and says something to her, and she kind of laughs and says something back. You're not sure what she said, but judging from the expressions on Bocho and Jelliku's face, they are angered by something. And Garanig says something back to her, and she just shakes her head and laughs, and she gestures at you all with her giant spear. And Garanig says she wishes us to surrender. Surrender to her.
Tell her we would be willing to give homage to the Jarls in a magical Netherese token.
Bocho calls out, he says, look at what's on her. She's hunting. She's not at war, she's hunting. They range down from the spine of the world mountains at times to come hunt in the lowlands.
Alright, so she's not a warrior, we'll just kill her.
What? Are you kidding?
Yeah. So
I don't know.
She's probably 8,000 pounds. And the damage that giants do, just to help you, your character understand what the consequences would be, it's commensurate with their size.
One hit, it wonders.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean they only hit once.
Those of you who are warriors would know the devastation of a cavalry charge. It's a mammoth cavalry charge from a frost giant. The spear, the lance that she's carrying, that thing has got to be as as long as a support beam in one of the long houses. It's an entire tree that's been whittled down to be an implement of war.
Well, then have we, in our journey so far, have we come across tracks recently that we could at least, if she's hunting, give her an idea that, hey, there's bigger game?
Do you guys remember, you guys, when you were out hunting with Bocho, you guys came across something?
Yeah, giants.
Yeah, we decided to not cross their path, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Tell her that about them?
It was the herd of Roth. Remember the deep Roth?
Oh.
Yeah.
Tell her about the Roth.
What? Yeah, tell her about what? That we didn't kill the Roth?
Tell her that there is bigger game down there if she's looking for she's looking for a good catch. That's where she should waste her time, not on.
Hey, the Roth were branded. They were already branded with a Jotun symbol. So.
Oh, okay. So they belong to them.
They belong to either them or another tribe.
Okay.
Well, ask Yernik, can we describe the symbol to her and ask? Do we see it anywhere on her?
They look over. She gets a little closer to you. That massive mammoth trotting up. Bocho says he doesn't recognize the symbols.
It's a different symbol than what we saw on the Roth?
Yeah.
Well, then let her know.
Then let's offer it up.
Okay.
There's we'll tell Bocho, or is it Gernig?
Gernig's been speaking to her.
Yeah, Gernig. Let her know that there was a herd of Roth from another tribe, much better game, and we'll describe where we saw it.
Okay. So he starts describing this stuff, and you can see he's in full-on storyteller mode right now. He's gesturing, and he's making, things, and he's pointing back in another direction. She's barking back questions at him. And I'll use his charisma bonus for determining the reaction.
He's a bard.
He's a bard.
He's a bard, and he speaks her language.
Yeah.
So he gestures and talks and whatnot, and he seems to bend down. Jellicoe and Bocho seem to be looking at each other, trying to figure out what's going to happen here. This storms up a little closer, towering over you. This has got to be the shoulder of this mammoth has got to be close to oh my goodness, almost 30 feet up in the air, and it's almost equally as wide too. So towering over you, Lex, and looking down, she's barking back at the thing. Southpaw is next to you and it is sort of not growling, but definitely, ears up, tail, that fringe on his back is all up there. He's ready to jump in if need be.
And he's probably looking up at me every once in a while, like, what are we doing? Are we going?
Yep,
are we attacking?
Yep. But when finally Gernig stops talking, you can see she's looking down. Those, that helm on her head, big horns, looking down, and then and the laughter just hits you guys like a wave. And she says something back, and Bocho and Joliku both kind of look at each other, and she turns and grabs something in that big bag of hers, and then tosses it down. And what hits, like, she's tossed like it's a, like a Kuni. She tosses this thing down, and it's like a full-grown elk that hits down near you guys. She says something back in a very arrogant tone, then turns and poof, 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 poof. This thing starts going off, and maybe it's just because it's so big, but it is moving so much faster than what you thought this thing could possibly move. It's a while before it disappears into the horizon, but it eventually goes, and you guys are left behind with this massive offering of an elk. And there's a huge hole in the side of this thing, no doubt at the end of its spear. So they all kind of look back at Gernig, and he's looking pretty pleased at what's happened here.
High five, man.
He says, "I would not have thought of the others. She's a raider. They're a rival clan. She seeks to go and steal the cows, or steal the Roths." And she appreciated the offer. So, and you look, I mean, this elk, it can't have been dead for more than a few hours. So you guys now have fresh meat for tonight.
Lex wastes no time, drops bow, starts gutting it, prepping it.
So again, you guys, it's depending on how much time you want to spend with it, you can spend a couple of, you can spend just an hour treating and dressing this thing, and have, I think it's like 3 or 4 rations, or you can choose to spend the full day and get even more. You guys are flush with rations right now, so it's probably not necessary.
Yeah. I think we just take what we need from it and move on.
All right. So then for the rest of the day, hold on, you do get to go further.
While you're doing that, shall I have a quick scout for some firewood? Oh no, we do that at the end of the day, don't we? It's just
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So with that, you guys are actually able to make it to the river, and would you give me, let's hear, Brandon, give us a percentile roll here. Let's see if you can find a place to successfully ford. Yeah, it doesn't break, so you're able to find place, and you're resting basically in the same place that you guys all met up before, when the those traveling from the south met up with those from the north. So, guys, as we bring this session to a close, what you guys will see is, what we will all see is, now that you guys are on the far side of the river and you feel closer to Sky Tower Shelter, and having, outwitted a frost giant, this is a bit of a celebration. So they're roasting all the meat that is available for it. They're bringing out the last of anything they've got to spare to make this a more celebratory atmosphere. They're doing, and yeah, in spite of now is the time when they can celebrate Usko, and Gernig starts telling tales of what Usko did. As you can imagine, she was her joie de vivre was not something that only happened when she went on this. She has a lifetime's worth of daring deeds and insane, tasks and whatnot that she undertook, and Gernig is more than happy to share those tales with you guys. So, with that, guys, let's bring it to a close. We're gonna get some XP for you guys here.
Gotta make it sure to the next session when we identify this stuff.
Yeah. So, warriors in the group, you defeated 5 hit dice worth of adversaries in combat.
Okay.
God, I'm so glad you guys came up with a way to get rid of her.
Yeah, I didn't want to play her.
Holy shit. That would not have been good. Okay. All right, you got no treasure. Make sure to add your your skills as well too. Let's see here.
Oh, was I sneaky at all?
Oh, you most definitely were. So, guys, let's see here.
Was it just the one time? It was just one time.
There was just the one which?
Move silent check.
Yeah, I think so. All right, guys, let me pull up Ostin's sheet here. Then, for today, guys, in addition to whatever class-based XP that you are gaining, and in addition to any spells or any prime requisite bonus you will gain, you guys will each earn today 2,375 XP. That's 2375.
As my strength is down, do I still have my bonus?
You do not until your strength's back up again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Okay. Ostin is now 3,500 off from becoming a normal werebear. Awesome. Okay, guys, congratulations. Some more treasure to identify. It looks like you're only one trip up the peak to get to Sky Tower Shelter, and then you guys will recover. So this is pretty impressive, guys. Man, oh man. I should add the names of the towns on here as well, too, so you guys can see where the other communities are. Where the Dwarven Valley is. Which I guess is right there, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so then, guys, for those listening at home, thank you so much for joining us for session 50. What did I say? 52? It's 52.
Yeah, 52.
56. Holy hell. Of our ongoing quarantine campaign. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the game we're playing, or the campaign, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section of the video, and I will endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. In addition, you can find a link to the Dungeon Musings Discord server in the description of the video, and you can find channels dedicated to this game, this campaign, and all the other games that we run on the channel on there, as well as a bunch of other great channels like finding a group, like discussing assorted games, like setting up virtual tabletops, like pictures of our pets under Dungeon Dog. So more than welcome to join us over there. Lots of great people, lots of great conversations. In addition, there is a link in the description of this video to something called Heroes Save Villages. Regular viewers will know that that is the charity fundraising campaign that we run on the channel, which benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a terrific organization active in over 130 countries that benefits over 80,000 orphaned and abandoned children from around the world. From now until April 1st, 2021, for every $25 Canadian that you donate, you will get one chance to win one of the amazing prizes we have in our first raffle of 2021. And the grand prize the grand prize of this raffle is a platinum edition of Beadle and Grimm's Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. It was originally about $500 US. It is a gorgeous product that they have donated for us, a brand new one, and I will pay for shipping to get it out to you wherever you are in the world. So the game itself, the grand prize is this amazing thing. The tickets are about, like I said, $25 Canadian, which works out to about $17 American. And best of all, if you don't win the grand prize, we still have some amazing other prizes, including the second prize. The runner-up will be winning a copy of the silver edition of the Legacy of the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden box set. So the winner gets the Platinum Edition, Silver Edition, and even if you don't win those, you still have a bunch of other prizes, including some t-shirts, some posters, and some other cool stuff from the Dungeon Musings Redbubble shop. So lots of great prizes. Oh, is there, Dave?
I'll make one.
Nice! So one prize as well, too, will be a handmade dice bag, a chainmail dice bag from our very own Dave. And I will be tomorrow morning getting off. If Lord Zordran is listening, too, yours will be going in the mail tomorrow morning. I have everything packed up. It just needs to get it to the damn mail. He won the chainmail dice bag in the last raffle. So lots of great opportunities to win cool prizes for gaming, lots of opportunities to get some cool gaming stuff, and best of all, an opportunity to help out some kids who could really use some help. Last year we raised, gosh, like almost $4,000 for the folks at Heroes at SOS Children's Villages International for the kids who benefit from it, and we're hoping to try and meet that goal as well. One of the fundraising goals as well, too, those who've been lurking on Twitter or on the Dungeon Musings community tab will know, one of our fundraising goals is if we raise $2,000 by June, I will be doing an overview of D&D 3rd and 3.5. I've been working on building up the library to make sure I've got the research material I need for that. But if you liked the 4th edition and the AD&D 2nd edition overviews, that is one of the charity goals. As soon as we hit that, I finish putting preparation, or getting the preparation done for that, and I'll be recording an overview of the complete publication history of D&D 3rd edition and 3.5. So, with that being said, guys, let me say a big thank you to the brave heroes who made it here today, and in spite of being only a trio, you faced the dangers of the Caves of Hunger, guys, and you survived. Although, what dangerous new information have you gained from that? What strange new threat lurks in the shadows and the depths of that icy cave, I wonder? We'll have to find the answers to that next time. So, if you're listening to us live, we will be back next weekend, with next Sunday, with our next session of this. You can also find, if you want to know what's coming up in the coming week, you can find on the community tab of the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. I also post the schedule or I post a schedule there every Sunday night. I also post it on the Dungeon Musings Discord server and on Twitter. It's got lots of ways of keeping track, but if you really want to be sure not to miss, be sure to click on subscribe and the bell icon to be notified when we're going live. And if you enjoyed the session, a thumbs up helps us on our end as well. We have, except for Brandon, I got to get your copy off as well. I got to get Brandon's Player's Handbook. Thus far, for players in both this campaign and our, what do you call it, our Night Below campaign, the very generous viewers have helped us supply all of our players with copies of the Player's Handbook who did not have it, except for Brandon, who made a dramatic reappearance recently. So we got to rectify that for you, Brandon. That's one of my 2021 resolutions. Otherwise, if you are joining us during the current crisis, we do hope that you've enjoyed our quarantine campaign. We hope that this finds you healthy, safe, and that you're weathering the current crisis as well as can be expected. We hope that we gave you a couple of hours to take your mind off of the troubles of our world and think of the troubles that our heroes continue to get themselves into. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.